Hey, what's going on, guys? You're watching the Modding Corner, and if you are watching this video, Xenoverse 3 has been officially announced. Now, sadly, I cannot celebrate with you all just yet, as what you are watching right now is a pre-recorded message. The real me is likely at Battle Hour in LA right now, in a fucking scramble trying to get this video up and running, then getting back to my hotel room to go live. However, I know what I said, and the agendas I've been pushing, so let me be the first to say, I was wrong! Let's go! Now, I'm not sure if it's called Xenoverse 3 like the leaks have been suggesting, but if you're seeing this video, it's Xenoverse enough for me, damn it! I'm actually so happy I was wrong about this, and I'm gonna be honest, I was wholly ready to accept Xenoverse 2 as the last game in the Xenoverse series. As a matter of fact, I made peace with that ever since the Supreme Kai of Time DLC way back in 2020. It was the Supreme Kai of Time update being 6 years ago, I was expecting nothing to change. Even when we got rumors and ramblings from leakers, I felt nothing. So when those came out, I made a pretty bitter video ranting about it, and now that we're here, do I regret that video? No, I stand by what I said. I don't like leakers at all, and I find your kind smelly. Now, while I don't disagree with what the message that video was going for, I am so glad I was wrong about the subject matter, as I truly believed we were never getting a Xenoverse 3, not until at least maybe 2030, especially considering Sparking Zero was set to be our main Dragon Ball game for this console generation, but everything changed with this guy, my guy right here. When we first got the Age 1000 teaser, the chance from Xenoverse 3 shot up from a 0% to a 10% in my eyes. Like, I'll be fully honest, I did not have that much hope for Age 1000 to actually be Xenoverse 3, especially with it taking place so far into the future. So I made a video talking about why it wasn't Xenoverse 3, and I was ready to just wait until today to find that truth out. And then the leak happened. You know the one. See, now it went from a 10% of happening in my mind to, oh shit, it's basically confirmed, isn't it? That morning, I immediately went live to break the news. I didn't even have enough time to make a short about it. It just felt like the game was announced that day, so it was. I then made a follow-up video where I talked about some of my deeper thoughts, and even after sitting with it more, something just did not feel right. Because even though the leak was from a pretty legitimate source, all things considered, there was just a seed of doubt inside that was just growing and growing and growing, with questions like, well, what if they got hacked? What if somebody was just trolling to get us anticipated? Why would they not call it Xenoverse 3 at the Genki Damatsuri? What difference does 3 months make? What does Rhyme Style really know? Do we really know anything for real? I'm telling you, this shit was driving me crazy! Because at least when it was just Age 1000, I could make peace with the fact that, oh, okay, in just 3 months, we'll know if it's Xenoverse 3 or not. But no, the fact that that leak happened, and the fact that that leak said in big capital letters that it was Xenoverse 3 just completely fucked up my view of how we're gonna see things going down. I genuinely could not believe it myself, so I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go to Battle Hour myself. I'm going to Battle Hour myself. I'm gonna find this out in person. So that's where I am. I'm probably just as freaked out as you all are. And again, this is me from the past. I still do not know if it's actually Xenoverse 3. This shit was driving me crazy. I had so many questions, so little answers, and all I had to do was wait. But now that the leak came out, I couldn't even do that in peace. And it felt like the universe was just actively fucking with me until we made it to that date. Between the cryptic messages from the Dragon Ball Games account, the Battle Hour account, Rhyme Style commenting on one of the videos, which by the way, been a big fan for about 10 years now, thanks for stopping by, just made it feel like the universe was just actively fucking with me during this whole wait. And it really had to make me rationalize my thoughts like, okay, if it is Xenoverse 3, is that gonna be the most hype shit ever? Of course. But if it isn't Xenoverse 3, will I be alright with that? Like, I guess we'll never know. If you're seeing this, I guess we'll never know. Holy shit. This shit seriously kept me awake at night. Not about what it would just do for like me, like the channel, but just like me in general. Cause again, I've said this multiple times. Xenoverse 2 is my favorite game, not just Dragon Ball, favorite game of all time. So when your favorite game gets a sequel of any kind, it's scary. Cause if it sucks, then that's it. Like, cause if it sucks, that's it. Like, you know, but if it's good, then like if it's like a genuine improvement or refinement or whatever it may be, then it's the most exciting thing ever. And don't get me wrong, Age 1000, before it was Xenoverse 3, already had me intrigued by the concept alone, which kind of inspired me to make this video talking about how I don't need Xenoverse 3. I mean, now it's in front of me, I'll still take it. But still, even just a traditional successor to the Xenoverse series would have been more than enough for me. But the fact that, you know, they went out and said that it was what it was, or if Dimps is working on it, it is what it is. Again, I don't know all the details. I just know that if you see this video, it probably is what it is. And again, just the anticipation for this day has driven me so crazy. I mean, if you guys didn't know, I was very, very sick last month, which means I had plenty of time to think. And besides just adulting stuff, whenever I wasn't thinking about, like, you know, life or, you know, how I was gonna work the next day, I was thinking about Age 1000. I'm not gonna lie, this shit genuinely made me kind of lose sleep in a good way, of course, but just like out of sheer anticipation. For the record, no game should do that to you. I might just be genuinely insane, but that's besides the point. But I'm sure you're all celebrating in your own ways. I know I am celebrating in my own way. I'm sure that whenever this video goes live, I'll likely stream not long after. So if you're watching this video the night of, stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'm able to record the crowd reaction alongside my reaction to everything and stuff, so there might be another upload today of just that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Aren't you forgetting something? Oh yeah, right, the feet reveal. Okay, well, I did say I would do this ever since the tragic state of Dragon Ball games video, so here goes nothing. Let the dogs out. See? Told you. Actually pretty well kept. Kinda low poly though. Okay, bye.